Yo, welcome. What's happening, everybody, man? What's up? Welcome back to another episode, man, of the Changing Life Motivating Podcast, where we spell life with a Y, man, because it's your life, you in control, man, and it's your destiny, man. How y'all people doing, man? A lot going on, you know. Well, I wouldn't say a lot going on. It's pretty much the same going on. You got the corona thing, and it's still popping. It's still going. See here in the news lately, man, a lot of people, man. I see a lot of shootings and killings, man. I see that and kick back out. You know what I'm saying? Popped up. A lot of states are opening up. A lot of stores and restaurants are slowly opening up. So we got that still going on, man. But I pray everybody is safe, and I hope y'all been safe and stay safe, and pray for your loved ones, that are ill. My condolences goes out to anybody that lost a loved one during this tragic time. Yeah, man, I just pray for everybody's safety, man. So, but other than that, man, how everybody doing, man? How everybody doing? Before I get I just want everybody, man, just stay focused, man, and keep chasing your dreams, man, and continue doing what you're doing, man. Just want to put that out there, man. Just stay strong. We will get through this, man. Prayer, to help us get through this, man. But today, man, you know what I want to touch on today, man? I want to touch on the subject of, man, the power, man, of just doing. It's going to be a real quick, short podcast, but I really want to touch on the power, man, of just doing. I don't really think people understand, like, the strength behind, just doing. I think more times than often, man, a lot of us as people, man, I think we procrastinate too much, just on our dreams, in life period, you know what I mean? Like, even on just day-to-day tasks, you know what I mean? Like, we just procrastinate so much, and but in so many cases, man, we human beings, so I get it. You know what I mean? I really do get it, man. Like, because we got so much going on, and it just feels like it's not enough time in a day. You're stretched out. Most of us with work, the household, the kids, the husband, the wife, so forth, on and on. So in certain areas of our life, I think we just procrastinate so much, because we don't have the energy to do so, and which is very understandable, you know what I mean? So don't get me wrong when I say we procrastinate too much, but it's very understandable that a lot of us, we are stretched out, but I still, like I said, I want people to understand the power of just doing. You know what I mean? So many things can be obtained. So many things can get done if you just stop procrastinating and just do. I made a video on just doing. I made a few podcasts on just doing. And I speaks on it, on doing and not procrastinate, because, time is so essential, right? And I want people to understand, like, time is very, very essential, and once a minute gone, it's gone. 5 minutes ago, it's gone. You know what I mean? Time is one of the rarest things on this God green earth that you can never ever get back. You know what I mean? So I want to encourage people, that we got to learn how to stop procrastinating so much, man, and get on our, our Nike, our just do. You know what I mean? Because, sitting back thinking about what you want, it'll never come to you. Sitting back dreaming about what you want, it'll never come to you. And I'm not telling nobody don't have dreams, don't dream about your dreams, but I'm telling you though, but your dreams will never be a reality, man, until you do. You got to get out there and fight for what you want, And I think a lot of people sit back and, they have the vision, they have the dreams, they have the goals, but they don't have the get up and go and put it in motion. You know what I mean? And that's a problem, with a lot of people, man. What I mean? Like, they want success, but they don't want to go out there and put in that grind. I mean, I look at me, man, like I take myself, man, as a living testimony, man, where, like, I want to say about 5 years ago, man, like, I was in a slump, man. Like, I had, went down to, as they call it, ground zero, man. Like, I was done. I was at the bottom of the barrel, didn't have a pot to piss in, man, and not a cent in my pocket because of choices I'd made in life and life circumstances, and life beat me up. But I just want people to understand and hear this though, man. But just 5 years ago, like I said, man, I was down to just nothing, man. You know what I mean? Back at home, back on my mom's couch. You know what I'm saying? Standing on my block in my neighborhood, man, drinking all day, every day, begging for money, and a lot of people don't even know that. You know what I mean? I was gone, man. I was down, right? But through the grace of God, you know what I mean? I moved on away and got got a little boost of help. You know what I mean? But I had to take inventory over my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, like I said, 5 years ago, I had to stop and take inventory over my life. And I had to ask myself, what is I'm doing? Where is I'm going? What I'm trying to do? What I'm trying to be in life. And man, I'm telling y'all, through the grace of God, and then the mindset of just going for it all, in 5 years, man, bro, I am the best version of myself so far, because I got a lot of growing to do, but this is the best version of myself I ever seen, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't portray to have it going on. I don't portray to be rich, because I'm far from that, because brother still struggle day to day. But what I mean is that, man, this is the best version of myself ever. I feel good mentally, spiritually, not so much physically. I got to get back in the gym, but this is the best me I ever seen, because I made up my mind to just do. I stopped making excuses. I stopped blaming people. I stopped procrastinating. And man, I am living beautiful, man. I want y'all to hear that, man. And when I say beautiful, I don't mean materialistic things. I don't mean mansions and Bentleys and all that. I mean emotionally, spiritually, peace, man. Like, I am living so beautiful, man, that at times I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't much lie. Like, when I talk to people that I haven't heard from in a long time, and when they come with that same sad, like, what's going on? And they hit me with that, oh man, just trying to make it. Like, I don't even indulge in that. I tell the truth. How you doing, TC? Man, I'm good. I'm great. I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I can't even lie. God been so good to me, especially since I made up my mind to just do and stop procrastinating, man. Like, my life's been great. You know what I mean? So I want people to understand, man, like, y'all got to learn how to, man, don't procrastinate, man. You just got to do. Because you will be surprised what you can get done by just doing, man. By just walking step by step, jogging, however you want to look at it, man. But just by being in motion, you'll be surprised, man, what you can, accomplish, man. See, a lot of us put limitations on ourselves, you know what I mean, and put ourselves in a box, in a shell, and make excuses for why we can't go after this, why we can't do this, why we can't have this. We got every excuse in the world, my daddy wasn't there, my mom was, alcoholic, or, my husband broke my heart, or I'm too fat, or I'm not educated enough. Man, you'll be surprised what you can achieve by just trying. I'm serious, man. I used to tell my students all the time when I used to work at the Job Corps that I used to give them a small example of what I mean about doing. Man, I wouldn't say, let me get this right, man. I went probably about, so a lot of people don't even know this, man. I went 10 years or either more. I went about 10 years, man. Listen to what I'm saying. 10 years without a driver license. 10 years with a suspended, revoked, whatever you want to call it, basically no driver license. I went about 10 years with no license. But since I made my mind up to do, you know what I'm saying? And through the grace of God, I went from 10 years with no license. And in 2 years, a CDL driver. I'm going to repeat that so y'all can really understand what I'm saying. Man, I went 10 years without a driver license. And within 2 years, I had a CDL. And you want to know the difference in that? Them 10 years, I made every excuse why I couldn't get my driver license. I made an excuse about the fines are too much. You know what I mean? I could never pay that amount of money. I made excuses like, you know what I mean, or just being bitter, like, man, they playing over me, man. You know what I'm saying? The system, man, you know, they screwed over me with my driver license. I made excuses like, you know, I can't save that type of money, man. I don't even make enough. You know, I gotta pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? How I'm gonna save that type of money and, you know what I'm saying, and pay my bills, you know? I made excuses. And another thing I was doing, bad choices with my money. You know what I'm saying? I could have had my license, you know what I'm saying, 10 years ago. But bad choice with money. I'd rather spend my money reckless and make excuses why I couldn't get my driver's license back. But when I made up my mind just to do, I told myself, you know what, let me get my license. And when I made up my mind up to do that, and I only got my driver's license, man. You know what I'm saying? Now I have CDLs. So, you know what I'm saying? I want somebody, young folks, old, whoever, to really listen to this testimony. 10 years without a driver license. In 2 years, man, I'm a CDL driver. You know what I'm saying? I got CDLs. Because I made up my mind to just do. I stopped bull crapping. I stopped making excuses. I made up my mind to just start walking. You understand what I'm saying? That's called success. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can obtain so much success by just trying. The road gonna be tough sometimes, but you just got to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I had to drop, you know what I mean, a good little change. I'm just telling you the truth to get my just to get my regular driver license back. You understand what I'm saying? But I paid that off, bro. Like, and I didn't even it didn't even affect me financially because I was making the right choice. Because I was just doing. I was determined, you know what I'm saying, to get my license. So once you get that determination in you, man, you got to go. Set your mind on the goal, man, and go for it, man. Don't worry about the outcome. Let the outcome be the outcome. Let God deal with that. You just go get it. And I want people to understand, man, just the power of doing. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, they just, you know what I mean? Like, I can really just, you know what I'm saying, dedicate this podcast to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a testimony of just doing. Because, like I said, just 5 years ago, man, I didn't have nothing. People don't understand that. I didn't have nothing. But I went from nothing to 10 years with no driver license to a CDL. You know what I'm saying? I went from not having a job 5 years ago to turning down positions. I never in my life thought I'd be in a, you know what I'm saying, in a spot where people be calling me on the phone, man, and want me to relocate to come and work at their schools and teach kids and stuff like that. Man, I don't have no degree. I don't have no education. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. When you make your mind up to just do, man, you'd be surprised the level of success you can obtain. But once again, 5 years ago to nothing. So now, you know, big truck driver, womp. I'm just joking, but you know, CDL holder. You know what I'm saying? Working at facilities that I never knew I had the education and skills to do until I tried it. You know what I mean? I took a position, you know what I mean, knowing I felt like, man, I'm not even smart enough for this. And turned out to be one of the best they ever had at the position. Still want me back. This ain't no brag thing. This just the truth and the power of God. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, I took a position, you know what I mean, at Job Corps. I took a position there also. Man, no experience. Never did nothing like that. And wind up being, I'm telling you, wind up being, you ask anybody, and wind up being one of the best RAs they had in history of RAs. You know what I'm saying? Because the grind. Because when I accepted the position, I was all in. But I didn't realize that I wasn't even working hard because it was just in me. But see, the old me would have hesitated. The old me would have passed on that because, man, I'm not doing that, man. I don't know nothing about that. I'm not educated enough. You know, I'm not smart enough. The old me would have passed on that. Then that opened doors for me to go to another facility. Wind up being great there. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'll give y'all another testimony. You know, I remember, man, I was working at this facility, man, right? And a position came open to be like a supervisor or whatever, right? And a lot of people, you know, everybody around me, honestly, man, everybody had a college education. If not 1 degree, 2 or 3 degrees, right? And a position came open. And so many people was going out for it. It was a couple positions, right? And I'm just trying to tell you the power of do. Don't procrastinate. Don't put limitation on yourself. But anyway, so the position came open. You know, I was like, you know, wondering, like, people was like, man, you know, you going out for it. I'm like, nah, man, you know what I mean? That ain't my specialty. You know what I'm saying? That ain't, you know, that ain't in my field. First of all, the job require you to have, you know what I'm saying, a college education. See what I'm saying? I'm just showing you the power of God and the power of doing. This position required you to have a college education, right? So I talked about it with God, talked about it with my lady. You know what? I was like, man, you know what, bro? I'm going for it. Because, like I said, I'm in my new mindset. My old mindset 5 years ago and back, see, that mindset would be like, you know what I'm saying, man, don't even go for that, bro. You good where you at. But see, now I'm in that do mindset. So I said, you know what? I'm going for it. I ain't got nothing to lose. What I got to lose? And then a lot of people need to realize, what do you have to lose? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the position come. I said, you know what? I'm going to put in, did the interview, right? They was like, boom. Man, we really want you, like, on top, like, right on spot. Like, man, we want you, man. But we got some old people to interview, which, you know, a little doubt came, like, well, you know, man, what the odds of me getting it is kind of slim because everybody that's going out for, you know, college education. I ain't got none, right? So a day come where they sending out the phone, you know, making all the phone calls, you know, for the people that got the positions. You know, everybody else that I knew that ran for the couple positions that was open had already got their call. Boom. Man, they just called me, man. I got it. You know, everybody around me, I'm like, oh, man, good. Congratulations. So they like, man, you ain't get no call? And I'm the last one. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't heard from them, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to lie. But right when I was just about to have that doubt and throw in the towel of hope, that phone ring. Hey, Terrence, we want to offer you the position. What? I'm excited, right? But this is the kicker about this story. I'm the only person in that position that did not have a college education. Now look at the power of God. Look at the power of just doing. I was the only person in that position that did not have a college education. And the position required you to have a college education. So I'm just trying to, well, you know, I'm just trying to put that out there, man, and maybe that'll help somebody to understand the power of just doing. Man, you in this life, man, you just got to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, man, the odds is already against you anyway. That's just life. Life gonna throw curveballs anyway. You know what I'm saying? I heard a guy talking on TV one day, and he said, only thing life and people can tell you is a yes or no. That's the only thing they can tell you, yes or no. And that's the problem with a lot of people, that we are so miserable or so far back on our dreams or not successful because we are afraid of just the word no. Seriously. And that what holds people back so much. Afraid of rejection, just the word no. That's all they can tell you is no. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like your life gonna come to an end. You know what I'm saying? You apply for a position and they say, well, no, we'll go somebody else. Okay, cool, keep moving. You know what I'm saying? If you selling, I don't know, if you selling plates or whatever the case be, whatever you got going, you afraid to walk up to somebody and say, hey, how you doing? I'm selling lunch plates every Wednesday. You know, here go my card. Would you like to purchase one? No, I'm good. Okay, on to the next. But see, people would let that know. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stop them. Man, you just gotta do. And let the outcome be the outcome, whether it's good or bad. Because it's gonna come with obstacles anyway. Y'all gotta understand the power of do. Just go. Don't worry about, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the curves in the street. Don't worry about the hills on the road. Don't worry about the, you know what I mean, the stop signs, the red lights, man. Just go. And worry about the outcome later, man. You know what I'm saying? Just worry about the outcome later, man. And that's the problem. A lot of people just procrastinate. You know what I'm saying? Like, worry about the outcome later, man. You know, so that's why I had to tell that story real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to let people know the power of doing. You know what I mean? Like, I can't say it enough. 5 years ago, man, I didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? No driver license, no job, well, I got a high school diploma, but other than that, no education. And man, when I decided to just pick myself up and do something myself, man, I came so far, bro. In 5 years, I'm like, man, this is the happiest I ever been, man. In 5, man, look, these 5 years been awesome. They have came with trials, tribulations. They have came with ups and downs. They have came with tears. You know what I mean? They have came with struggles, financial struggles, man. Like, but I made my mind up that I'm not resulting back to what I used to be, who I used to be, what I used to do. I made my mind up. I'm going for everything I can obtain. I made up my mind that I would never settle ever again. I would never get comfortable ever again. And I'm not telling people not to relax, but what I mean about comfortable, what it means is that I would never sit back and just accept a level of life or a level of success when I can have higher, when I can have more. So I want people to understand that. Once I made up my mind that I'm never, ever going to accept this level of life, if there's a higher opportunity, this level of success, if it's a higher opportunity to have more success, if it's, you know, once I made my mind up, man, that I'm never settling and getting comfortable again, my life, I mean, it bloomed, man. When I say bloom, man, my life skyrocketed in 5 years, man. I don't even know me half the time no more, man. No, I'm serious. I want y'all to understand that once you make up your mind just to do, and not making no more excuses, not blaming nobody no more. Once you make up your mind that I'm finna follow God, pray, and just do, man, you'll be surprised how them doors open up for you, man. Because it become a routine. Success become a routine. You get in this groove or obtaining things and gaining success and gaining knowledge and gaining spirituality and gaining faith, gaining strength. You don't even realize you're doing it because it becomes so norm. And before you know it, prime example right here, you look back 5 years later, you be like, man, dang, I even forgot that I went through that. Oh man, I forgot I went through that. Man, I almost forgot I used to drive that car. You know, man, I'm telling you, man. Y'all, the power of do is crazy. And when you stop being a procrastinator, man, and pick up that Nike check, that just do mentality, man, you'll be surprised what you can obtain, man. So this your boy Terrence TC Cotton, man. I just stopped by to give y'all that quick testimony on the power of just doing, man. But be sure, man, first of all, put God first and let everything else fall in place. I'm your boy TC Cotton. Changing Life Motivators are here, baby. Be sure to check us out weekly for weekly podcasts. I really don't have a certain day yet. I'm sorry. I apologize because I am busy. But be sure to always check on Spotify or Anchor, man, or Google iPods. Yeah. I'm sorry. What they call Google. I forgot. I think it called Google iPods or something like that, man. But be sure to check us out, man. You can go to for sure Spotify at Changing Life Motivators Podcast. On Anchor also at Change Your Life Podcast. You can check this one out. My first time doing a live video podcast. You can check this one out on my YouTube channel at Terrence TC Cotton, man. You can check the full podcast out there, man. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Terrence TC Cotton, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification, man, so we can stay in contact, man, and I can stay motivating and helping people. And I love the support. Also, Facebook, Terrence TC Cotton. Make sure you like that page and share it. And also on Instagram, Terrence TC, man. By the way, and also, man, I want y'all to make sure y'all check out my t-shirt brand, Vocal Tees, custom printing apparel. Make sure you get at me, man, if y'all need any kind of custom t-shirts, man, anniversaries, wedding days, birthdays, family reunions, church events, whatever the case may be, or if you just may need something fly to step out in. But once again, man, thank y'all for joining me at Changing Life Motivators, man. Where we spell life with a Y, man, because it's your life, man. You're in control. It's your destiny, man. Here where we are trying to help people become the best version of themselves possible, man. And I love y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all support. We out, man.